What's going on, guys? Oh my, Godzilla back here with some very exciting Godzilla-related content. Guys, today another double review today from Bandai. We have a pre-evolved Godzilla and a Godzilla Evolved, both in their theater-exclusive variants. Guys, two gorgeous figures to take a look at today. I was very excited when these got announced and even more excited when they arrived. They definitely look beautiful, and I cannot wait to take a better look at them with you guys. Without further ado, let's jump right in.
Oh my god!
And we are back with our two figures, guys. So, first of all, they're both going to just kind of be repaints of existing figures. This guy, a repaint of the Godzilla we got from Godzilla vs. Kong. And this guy, obviously, just a repaint from Godzilla Evolved. Now, for whatever reason, they have the most confusing names ever, especially this guy. This guy's name actually makes sense. But this guy's name, officially on Bandai's website, at least the translated version, is Godzilla Pre-Evolved Clear, Lame, Meta, Blue. I think some combination of those words. I don't know why they have meta and lame in there. But basically, a really cool repaint for Godzilla. Pre-Evolved, basically. Taking a quick peek at the tag. It's funny because Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong actually did not have a tag. He came boxed as a kind of DVD combination pack. And that was the only variant we got of Godzilla from Bandai for that movie. So Godzilla, this body of Godzilla really has not had a tag since King of the Monsters. So they basically just reused the tag from the Godzilla Evolved. It says Godzilla 2024. It doesn't even say Godzilla Pre-Evolved. Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Kind of the classic. There you go. Inside, we have Godzilla Evolved, Godzilla Evolved spines. I don't know why they couldn't just have used his spines, but obviously they got kind of lazy with the tags. And then taking a quick peek at the glitter pink Godzilla Evolved tag. Very similar deal, except it says Godzilla Evolved version. Open it up. Same dealio. Back, same dealio. We're going to go ahead and sleeve these and then take a better look at the figures. Alrighty, and we have the figures tagged up. We'll go ahead and start off with Pre-Evolved Godzilla, since he kind of is the more logical of the two to start with, I suppose. So, obviously, like I said earlier, just going to be pretty much a repaint of this guy here. And you can see definitely where that came from. They kind of kept some of the blue in the spines. Just wanted to show that comparison side by side really quick first. Get that tag kind of out of the way. So, basically, like I said, just a repaint. But that does not mean we don't have some really cool stuff to talk about. Detail-wise, the sculpt is there. Sometimes on these figures, when they do kind of the one color, kind of the more clear color, you lose a lot of detail. Like, you can see this guy's got a ton of detail on the legs and feet, and I mean, just everywhere. And this figure, since it's the same sculpt, really, it's going to have all that same detail, but just it gets a little more lost just in the single, kind of more clear color. But detail is going to be there. Not too bad at all there. You got some nice silver glitter throughout the entire body, and even on kind of the edges of the spines. Not too much. You don't really get any of the glitter in the middle of the spines, but you can see some of that glitter coming in through the ends of the spines. Looks really good. Hand's going to be fine. Body looks good. Again, guys, same sculpt we're looking at here, so if you want references, check out the videos on this guy in the DVD set that I did. Teeth are going to have a little bit of color on them. Kind of a, kind of a yellowish kind of color, actually, to them. The eyes have a cool little blue cutting through. There's the view from the front. Kind of more of an up-close of the face and whatnot. The spines are definitely my favorite part of this figure. I think they look absolutely phenomenal. Really cool, kind of like an icy blue cutting through. Really gorgeous looking spines. Definitely enjoy what they did with these. The blue also does extend all the way to the tail, which is beautiful. Looks great. Bottom of the figure got a little bit of... he's got kind of his stamp right there, which you can barely even see, and then he's got this colored stamp for whatever reason right there. So really my biggest complaint about this guy is the laziness that Bandai did with the tag. Otherwise, I love this as a theater exclusive kind of different colored variant of Godzilla Pre-Evolved. Moving into our glitter pink Godzilla, this figure is just a gorgeous one. Definitely love what they did with this guy. I love that they chose to do such an amazing pink with the glitter in there. I think go back and watch some of our live streams. Me and some of the guys definitely predicted this figure's existence. So sure, I'll take credit for its existence, I guess, if you twist my arm about it. But this figure, definitely very gorgeous. Again, like I said with the last figure, though, we definitely lose some of the detail that went into this figure. Again, we can see on the original sculpt, lots of good detail kind of on the legs, moving up the thigh, the whole body. The neck's got a lot of good detail there. The face looks gorgeous. A lot of amazing detail, which, again, is going to kind of, I mean, it's there, but just the single kind of lighter color definitely loses it a bit. But you can still see all that details there. You got the little spine ridge there on the leg. All the details there. The chest details there. You can see you can barely make out his gills, kind of those other ridges of spines coming up the sides of his head. It's all there. And interestingly enough, on the pink, different from this guy, they colored the teeth and the eyes on this guy. No such case with this guy. This guy's just going to be the pink. No other colors aside from the random colored stamp on the bottom of the tail. We have the textured stamp there as well. But interesting that they decided not to color the eyes. I'm not sure what they would have done. It would have been cool had they kind of given the eyes still kind of a translucent color, but maybe done like a dark red or something. And the teeth, I'm fine with them having not colored. But it would have been cool if we got a little bit of, even if they had just done kind of a whitish, I don't know, I think something in those eyes would have been very cool to kind of just spice up the figure, draw a lot of attention right to the face. But other than that, guys, this figure is definitely gorgeous. I love the glitter and the pink color. It mixes very well. Again, same complaint as the other one. I wish they'd given us a better tag. You know, they could have done such an amazing shot of Godzilla Evolved, you know, maybe busting right out of the ice, or, you know, on top of that mountain before he goes and challenges Kong, or anything they could have done. And then they could have they could have done that picture for this tag, and then given it like a cool pink hue for this tag. So definitely disappointed from Bandai that they kind of got a little lazy on the tags for us, but everything else, guys, these figures are absolutely gorgeous. As far as articulation goes, not a ton to say about either of them. No head articulation on this guy. He does have an easy 360 on that arm, as well as, gotta move the arm out of the way, but yes, as well on the leg. Tail is gonna be fixed, and the midsection is also fixed. So just the arms and legs on that guy. And same gonna be for Evo Goji. Arm, yes. Leg, yes. Anything else, no such luck. There's a seal. You could pretend, you could potentially break the seal on the tail, and see what that gives you articulation-wise, but I never like to do that. I just like to keep the figures as is. So not very articulate, but that's kind of become the new motto from Bandai. So we've already kind of seen these figures side by side with the sculpt they were based off of, but I want to go ahead and just really quickly take a quick peek at these two figures with a couple of other different figures just to get a better sense for the size of them. This is Hayatoy's Godzilla, so obviously you can see he stands pretty well above each of them. Godzilla Evolved has a little bit of an edge on pre-evolved Godzilla, but Hayatoy's obviously kind of scales in a 1-inch larger size anyways, so he's going to tower over the two of them by just a bit. Hayatoy's Kong, obviously not really well in scale because he's too tall, but there's the comparison on the Hayatoy's Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. Not overly in scale, a little too tall here as well, is going to be the Kong with the Beast Glove from Godzilla x Kong New Empire. So this Kong definitely a little bit on the tall side. There he is standing basically even height with pre-evolved Godzilla and just the tiniest bit under evolved Godzilla. So definitely could have gone for these figures being slightly larger, but that's okay. Actually scaling a little bit better is going to be SH Monster Arts Kong from GxK. That guy definitely, he might fall if I move. Yeah, he's ready to fall. But if you take him and you take the evolved Godzilla, that height, is actually pretty decent. Godzilla definitely towering over him kind of appropriately, so that heighting is actually not too bad. And one more from SH Monster Arts. This is the pre-evolved Godzilla. So go ahead and see, Bandai actually stands a little bit taller than him on the Evo Goji side. If you take the two pre-evolved Godzillas, they actually stand pretty well in height. Obviously, the SH Monster Arts is going to have a lot smaller head and whatnot, just because that's how they do. But they actually stand pretty evenly in height. Tail length is going to be fairly similar. These two figures actually comp pretty well up against one another. So this has been the Godzilla and Godzilla Evolved from Godzilla x Kong New Empire from Bandai. I got these figures using the Godzilla store, using Zen Market as kind of a proxy server in between the two of them. Definitely glad I did that, picked them up. Ended up being a pretty reasonable price. You pay the Godzilla store prices plus Zen Market's little fee, and then shipping probably ended up coming out to $45 a piece, give or take. So that's actually not too bad for some awesome looking theater exclusives, and I'm definitely glad that they gave us both of these. Really cool that they gave us a kind of pre-evolved Godzilla theater exclusive with some cool white and blue, and then the glitter pink. Definitely glad they did both of these figures. Let me know your thoughts on these two figures in the comment section below. I'm definitely very excited about them. They're definitely eye grabbers on the shelf. They're going to look very gorgeous. I cannot wait to have them up there with the rest of the GxK line. As I said in the last review, hopefully we have some Shimo and Scar King figures coming very soon from Bandai. I would love for them to do some of those, and maybe even get Tsuko, Tiamat, Scylla, all those guys. That would be very, very amazing. But guys, let me know your thoughts on these two figures in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in the next one.